He works late.
Late, yeah.
What, like?
9 p.m., 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
It's like a plus.
You're close. If I said
Yesterday.
tonight, Tuesday night, 10 o'clock at night, everyone's going to sleep, I go to work. So I say, when do I work? I work late.
Lately is like recently.
We're going to get to that one. That's not an adverb. Or it's a different way. I think I better go through these before I take them off.
Enthusiastic.
These are our words from yesterday. Enthusiastic, what does that mean? Enthusiastic. A person is enthusiastic if they have lots of energy. They like what they do. They want to do it. When you see kids, when kids are in school and it's time to go outside and play, and they get up and run around and very enthusiastic. Excited, yes. But now when we use it as an adverb, there's a double L in there. It doesn't get used that much. Enthusiastically. This unusual spelling. Enthusiastically. This one? Intelligent. What does that mean? Intelligent.
Smart.
Smart. An intelligent student. He works intelligently. Sensitive. What does that mean? It means very, someone who is very aware of how other people feel. Someone with a lot of feeling. Sensitive person. Very kind person, sensitive. But the verb sensitively. My handwriting is so bad in here. So good. And arrogant. This was a hard one. Arrogant, if I said a person is arrogant, it means that they feel they are so good and so smart and other people not so much. They feel very much in terms of themselves. Arrogant person thinks about themselves as being very special and different. But the verb, or the adverb, arrogant. He spoke to me arrogantly. If you see it at the L-Y, you'll know that it's telling about the verb. This one is kind of different. Confusedly. Yeah. And this is it. Disappoint. This one doesn't get an LY, but we know disappoint. What does that word mean? Disappoint. Who remembers from yesterday? I don't want to disappoint you. Anyone remember? Disappoint means disappoint is a feeling, and we would say, I don't want to disappoint you. It means that you think something is going to happen, and then I don't do it. And you would say, for example, someone expects something. Maybe your boss says, I'm going to give you a raise. What is a raise? What is a raise? Who remembers? Your boss wants to give you a raise. Anyone remember? More what? Your boss. What does your boss give you?
More money.
Money. If your boss gives you a raise,
More
money. And then your boss says, sorry, no raise. How do I feel?
Disappointed.
Disappointed. Yes, disappointed. You expect something, you think it's going to happen, it doesn't happen. So take these off. The red on here. And I told you about using as an adverb or the word hard. It means with a lot of energy and a lot of doing something over and over. With difficulty. He works hard. He does a lot of work. But if I said,
He hardly works.
he hardly works, totally different meaning. It means very little, tiny amount of work. He hardly works. He works very little, not much.
I have hardly any more.
What does that mean? A little money. Not enough. I have hardly any money. Notice, hardly does not mean the same thing as this. Hard work. Do we know what that means? A lot of lifting. If I ask you about your job, is it hard work? Is it a hard job? Do you know what I mean? It means you have to put a lot of energy. So someone who has a job, not hard work, but someone this, that's hard work. Or have to be fast, hard work. But this one, hardly any money, a small amount of money. Totally different meaning. What does that mean? He works late.
Morning. Tonight.
Late, think about at night, late. The late shift. If I said, it's a late show on television, 10 o'clock at night, late. This is how it's used in American culture. But this one,
He is late for class.
what does that mean? He is late for class. He came late, not on time. What does that mean? Don't be late.
Come
Be on time.
Come early.
Be on time.
Be on time. If it says, come at 10 o'clock, be on time. Don't be late. Here's a situation. This is someone talking.
I won't be home before dinner.
And then, we should put this here.
I want.
Because, what does that mean? I need to stay late.
He will work late.
More time at your work. Usually leave 5 o'clock. Now 5:30, 6, 7. So it's still having to do with time. Time. Now the other one we had with the LY.
I will not pick up the shoe.
have been failing us six days.
What does that mean?
Recently,
Change the class.
the past, but not the right time.
Maybe yesterday, last week. The word
Recently.
recently means in the past, not a long time in the past, lately. So late and lately, they're different meanings. That exercise used them, but it didn't clarify too much about them. Let's go back here to today's day and date.
Tuesday. December.
And
10. In our weather here, what do we have?
Some clothes.
Clouds.
Temperature is
This year.
Fresh. For
3, 4.
middle.
Mid-December means middle of December.
Nah.
Come. CA, not CL. CL, collect. CA, calm. What does that mean? Calm. Mira,
Calm.
calm. What does calm mean?
no winds.
No wind. Calm.
No precipitation.
Let's see, I want to hear this word.
Precipitation.
You can? No precipitation. Excellent.
Precipitation.
Oh, that's good. Precipitation. No precipitation. Boy, I heard on the news that Michigan on the west, like in Kalamazoo, near Lake Michigan, they're going to get big snow. Lots of snow. Lots of precipitation. There was one other thing. When does winter begin? Start. When does winter start? Here in Michigan, we have 4 seasons. Summer, fall, winter, spring. So when does winter start? Or when does winter begin? Who knows? Anyone?
December 21st.
31?
21st.
December 21st.
Winter. When does spring begin? When does spring begin?
March.
March what?
Spring.
What's left?
Summer, July.
Fall.
Fall. What's the other word?
December.
Autumn.
What's the other
Autumn.
word?
September.
September.
Yes.
April,
Okay.
August.
Now, when you said January 1st, so what is January 1st? What's special about January 1st with this? January 1st is the first day of the
New Year's.
year. New Year's, that's what I'm getting at. January 1st is New Year's Day.
Yes.
January 31st, excuse me, December 31st is what? New Year's Eve. Do you know the word Eve?
Like the egg. Oh, the business.
December 31st.
New Year's Eve.
January 1st,
New Year. Yes.
New Year. Eve means
The day
Before.
evening before. So if I said
Before the day.
Halloween Eve, it means the
day
night before Halloween. Eve. It's abbreviation for the word evening. Do you know the word evening? So, two of these days are special. Actually, all of these 4 days are special. There are names for them, but I won't put them upward now. Lesson on that, but daylight. Daylight. So we still have, today is the 10th, we still have how many days? 11 days of each day the sun is lower in the sky, comes up later, goes down earlier. So our day is shorter and shorter and shorter until 12:21. Then each day is longer. The sun comes up earlier, the sun goes down later. And this one, 12:20 or 6:21 in June. Sometimes you're outside 10 o'clock, still light outside. 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun is up. So we have these 4 seasons, but we also have these special days. Let's begin with our grammar. This sheet that I gave you is somewhat of a review, and simple past. We all have this one? You can? Got it? For you? Let's take a look at this, and the most common way of making a word past tense is using the ed, like past tense. Today I walked, yesterday I walked. Notice that these ed endings sometimes sound like ed. Sometimes it sounds like a d, and sometimes it sounds like a ta. So we just have to practice these. Notice these. The first one up here, apply and applied. Notice often the Y is changed to IED. The Y is changed to I and then add IED. Some are not regular, means they have a different form for the ending. So for example, choose. Today I choose, yesterday I chose. Keep. Today I keep, yesterday I kept. Today I know, yesterday I knew. Silent K. Today I make, yesterday I made. Today I sell, yesterday I sold. Today I send, yesterday I sent. Today I speak, yesterday I spoke. Today I spend, yesterday I spent. Now once again, we have some words that don't change. Two examples of that are the word put. Today I put my coat on. Yesterday I put my coat on. Today, next one. Today I shut the door. Yesterday I shut the door. Then, once again, some irregular verbs in the past tense. These are very irregular. Come and came. Do and did. Get and got. Go, went, have, had, see, saw, take, took, understand, understood, write, wrote. Go ahead with A and B on your own. Then we'll do these together. Try these. Part A says simple past of these words. Part B, change simple present to simple past. A and B. Anything interesting?
It's taking longer, and start doing it in the fall because they have they're writing it. Simple stuff, but I have to start. And it's very easy ones.
How we doing? Begins. Do this one. Use this up here to help you. Simple past. Keep, kept. Put. Put. Someone did not sign in. Mohammed?
You know how to use laptop? Okay, go ahead. Yes. So, my name, this is your ID, and this is your password, the same thing. Just put it in, and let's see if it works here now. So, this is username, and this is password, same. Yes. EUUIS. No, you don't have to write your name.
Wala na kasi yung sa
This is pretty sensitive. You. It's you. It's not you.
Nicola. Dua.
You don't have to. Just write it.
Gano dua ko?
You're leaving?
Dalang kuit tayo. Kung ano pinasalaw mo. Kasi pinasalaw sa ito. Ba't pinasalaw
See you tomorrow.
Please.
Inshallah. Take care.
Right now, this
Ibadisal na po. Ibadisal sa ST na ba kayo?
you have internet here?
Ibago. Ito rin bago. Ang bisa yan. Kung may mag-ibigila.
Wala. Yeah.
Ang bakte.
Right now, English.
Kami lagyan tali.
See that? Second
Pwede
one.
yung legend niya may nasila natin. Magawa. Abang mo kayo, hindi ko so hindi ko mga yan ulitin. Aray, alis na wala kasi yung kaso.
Provide your password.
Boso mo ko mas ipang.
You were not here? She was not here, right? She was here? She was not here. Very interesting. A lot of words are coming. I'm trying to get you guys some devices. So you can and practice it in the class. So I'm trying to add one more class Thursday for let's see. Trying. Okay. Let it download it. Now go to this course right here. Log in. And that's the same thing. We went to the computers, did you? We went to the computers and logged in. Able to do it? Say yes. If you're doing on your phone, just do the home one, first one. So this is course. It's the same thing. So if you click that, you see that? So this is home assignments. it will say how you can use the laptop to do this course, how you can use your phone to do it. This is that. Go to questionnaire English right there. See those pages? Click the first one. So it has its student lessons. If you click that, you can see the alphabet, colors. Yeah. So if you click one of them, alphabet. So if you click So if it understands, you will say next. If it don't understand, you will say repeat. So you have to repeat it. Okay? Go to the third one. Third page. Three. You have to choose the correct one from that. Place one. And place the second one. Place the second one. No, the first one is correct, right? Yeah. So you have to use how you put it. Yeah. How you use the first one, you will put it. And then the next page, same thing. So you have to this is correct. Okay? This is the assignment for you, for everybody for now. You will do it, you practice it, who's practicing it. I will have some dividers for you, so you can do it in the school, and we can practice it together, and I will give you some homework to do, like this, okay? For now, I was trying to see if your ID password is working or not, so it is working, so it is you have it in your phone, so you can do it, okay? That's it. Thank you. Thank you. You can go. You can take it. Thank you for doing that.
Okay. Let's do this together. Very quickly. We'll do these. We're going to do the first part, A, together. The past tense of the word keep is what? Everyone. Kept. Kept. Notice you have to have that P sound in there. The P to the T. Kept. It's a little tricky, everyone. Kept. Kept. Next one, put. Put. Remember, put. Put. Well, not but. Put. Next one, make. Made. Apply. Applied. Do. Did. Sell. Sold. Go. Went. Send. Sent. Shut. Shut. Write. Wrote. Oh, sorry. Wrote. Speak. Spoke. No. Knew. Silent K. C.
Saw.
Saw. So let's go down here to B and we'll go around, read these. We'll start here with you, CD. Example.
Example, I have a new job. I had a new job.
Do number 1.
We made fax machines.
Very good. Number 2. Suleiman.
You do a lot of typing.
Good.
You did a lot of typing.
Typing. Ina, number 3.
Mr. Lee drives a
A what?
truck.
Truck.
Mr. Lee drove a truck.
Very good.
They take orders on the telephone. They take orders on the telephone.
Excellent. Number 5. Sima.
We sell paper for photographs. We sold paper for photographs.
Very good. Mira.
Your son speaks French, has job.
Youssef.
You spoke French, has job.
Very good. Dana. Number 7.
Teresa writes letters every day. Teresa wrote letters every day.
Claudine.
You spend a lot of time on the telephone. You spent a lot of time on the telephone.
Number 9. Dukan.
I put paper in the
Paper.
in the printer in the morning. I put paper in the printer in the morning.
CD, back up here, number 10.
The assistants keep the field in order. The assistants keep the field in order.
One word. Files. Files.
Well,
Just to remind us. File, files.
I know that. What's this?
File.
File. What's this?
Field.
Field. Notice, followed by E. Vowel, non-vowel, E, long sound. File. All long sound.
My
File. Long sound. Let's flip the page here. Let's take a look at the back side. And negative. I didn't work. So you don't say, I didn't worked. Notice,
I forgotten the
I work. Past tense, ed. But now, if we say the negative, you don't say I not worked. You may hear that, but not good. We need something to show it's past tense. You only need one.
I did not work.
This is the past tense. You don't need, I did not work. I did not work. So, on this one, notice the examples up here. I did not work in the evenings. I did not have a paid vacation, or didn't, I should say. Dalva didn't know how to type. You didn't turn off the computer. For all forms except for the use of the verb be, you use did not. Notice they're showing you what happens with the word be. I was at work. Now the negative. I was not at work. We weren't happy. Remember, was and were. So for the verb be, use was not or wasn't, and were not, weren't. So try A and B. Give you a few minutes to do this. This is pretty quick. Choose the correct A or B and circle it with the bubble in, and then try finishing the sentence on part B. We give you a few minutes and then we'll do this together. Does everyone have a Burlington now?
We do have the Burlington now. Yeah. Yes, I have to. Without class, so I had to, it only took like $18. I have the class, I go out and then get dark, and without the sunglasses, yeah, it get dark, this is reflecting, and also I had my powers on. Yeah, the glass itself is $12, and the power added, and I called the seller. Yeah, it's very, very cheap and very easy and very good glasses. Thank you so much. If you want the name, I can read this. If you want it, you want the name? In total, I paid only $18. So if you have very normal power, the white focal,
Are you gonna see
the
that?
white
You have to go?
is like it has a line, you cannot see. Do you have distance problem?
Okay, got it.
You don't
Just
have
try
power,
this if you have a
don't worry
chance.
about the power bill. It has extra money for the power, but if you just want the class, yeah.
Are you coming tomorrow? Take a look at this, okay? Bring it tomorrow if you come, okay? I see you.
I think this is really easy for them to do, the handwriting and stuff, or you want those two. This is the handwriting.
Well, they do pretty well with that, most of my students. And many of them have gone straight into cursive writing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think they need that, no.
So this is start from colors, I guess.
Colors are good. To practice that. What, I'll tell you what trips them up. In English, we have only 5 vowels, but they have so many different sounds. Some languages have different, for example, some languages don't have vowels, but you figure out the vowel by the letter that comes after it. These are good. Those are
So this is good. Listen and write the names. So listen and write the names. You know, most of the things are like you have to listen and write it. If you have the paper, you can just listen and then write it. So,
That's why when I give the spelling words, I want to see how they're sounding things out. I can remember. Doing okay? Be right back.
Teamwork. Lahi passing. May sabi ko. Sa akin na ubas.
Pretty much different students. So trying to figure out if you guys have those experience where I'm looking at define now. If it's not, then I have to figure out something else. If it is,
Kunya lahi
start doing
check. Sa
it.
passing.
So I'm gonna pass papers and then I will do it. And I will let you listen from my laptop so we can start at least.
Mas parang check it. Check.
Ng pamawal?
I will let you complete how much you can.
What about the ground?
Okay, let's come back together and just go through this on page 50. And starting with part A on page 50. And so part A, Suleiman, read the directions there in the black heavy print. Letter A, yes. Yeah, the directions, yeah.
Choose the negativity,
The negative form.
negative form to complete each sentence in the simple past tense. Mark the correct
Bubble.
bubble while and
Wait.
fill in the bubble completely.
Notice we have that word fill here. On the other side, we have the word file. So here you have an example of file and fill. Also, the word bubble. Notice this is a common direction for filling out forms. If it says bubble in the form, It's like this. It's just a circle. So sometimes it may say the circle, but usually they say bubble. Do you know what a bubble is? Bubble. Do you have kids? The kids blow bubbles. They float around. They're circular. So that's how it gets the term bubble. Bubble. So go ahead with the example, Suleiman.
Example, they dash the phone. Part A,
No, what's the correct one?
correct is B. Don't answer.
Say the whole thing. They
don't answer the phone.
Didn't.
Answer the phone.
Very good. Remember, didn't and don't. Okay, don't is present. Didn't is past. Number one, Ina. Administrative. What is administrative assistant? What is that? The helper for what? The administrator, like director. The person who runs a business or an operation is an administrator. And so the helper is called the assistant. Okay, number two, Helena. Very good. Okay. Sima, number three. Say it again. Again.
Was not.
Wasn't.
B.
Read the whole sentence. What's that R word?
Oh, sorry. Why not? Yes.
Okay. Take a look at that word, resume. In English, we don't have a key. There's no letter on your keyboard with an accent over the E. But other languages do. This is called a resume. A resume is a thing. It is your work record. So, if you apply for a job, often they say, please send your resume. It tells about education, and what you did in the past, old jobs, where you went to school, your resume. Please give me your resume. Tells me about you. But then the same spelling is now a verb. If I said, and it sounds different. Look at the spelling. Resume, resume. Resume. It means, what does it mean? Keep going. Resume working means continue working. So we have to tell, when we see these words, have to decide which one is it. is going to be a noun or a verb. What number was that? Number 4, Amira? Geraldo
Gerardo as
Gardner.
Didn't work be.
Okay. What is a gardener?
The person who works in a garden.
ER on the end. Yes, a professional person who works in your garden. Okay. ER on the end tells us often the person who does something. ER. Number 5, look, Dana.
Marie French at her old job. Marie didn't speak French at her old job.
Very good. Claudine.
You about my new job. You okay. You about my new job. You didn't ask about my new job.
Very good.
A.
Okay. Lucas, number 7.
We did job and yesterday. I don't read. Didn't read. We didn't read the job yesterday.
Job ads.
And yesterday.
Do we know job ads? What are job ads?
It's like it's like an announcement for a job.
Announcement for a job, but not just an announcement. It means they tell about
What the job is.
this one in the paper. These are ads trying to get you to buy something. But this is an ad for work. This one has ads for apartments and flats for rent, house for rent, and help wanted. That would be a job. No jobs advertised here, but a job ad would be in here. A job ad. Where are we? Number 8? Where are we? I think back up here, Suleiman. 8.
I out the job application. Number 8. I didn't fill out the job application.
Very good. I didn't fill out the job application. Ina, part B. No LY. Underline. Delva. Very good. Notice here the word work. Worked. ED, no ED sound. So it's not worked, but worked. Elena, next one.
She checked the reservation. She didn't check the job application.
Very good. She didn't check. Okay, Seema, number 3.
I test letters all day. I was not
Well done.
I didn't. I didn't apply.
Very good. I didn't type emails. Mira?
I wasn't available for work on Saturday. I wasn't available for work on Saturday.
On Sunday. And look, Dana, number 4.
You were interested in a full-time job. You weren't interested in a part-time job.
Very good. Claudine, number 5.
You know how to use the fax machine. You didn't know. You didn't know how to use the shredder.
Very good. Becca Pierce Suleiman, number 6.
We were at the copper. We were not at the printer.
Very good. Nina, number 7. Training. Well, hold on. Offer. Insurance, no AD. They didn't offer. Elena? Very good. Seema, number 9.
Yusuf didn't keep all
Number
the. Sorry.
9.
Yusuf.
Hold on.
He was at the office all day. He wasn't at the office at home.
Very good. Mira, number 10.
My sister applied
Applied.
for a job at
Legal.
legal assistant. She didn't apply for a job as clerk.
Clerk. The word apply. Apply. Okay. Make sure you have a good, solid P sound. Apply. Very good. We have enough time to start with this. A little bit of history.
Normally, how many papers, like how many you print out from the library, like for students?
You know, we did have 15 in the morning and 20 in the afternoon. Right now, I don't know if it's the weather.
Okay, so say
40. Okay.
This.
perfect by
Yeah. I wasn't. No, didn't. I wasn't.
Okay,
No, didn't.
Pony Express. You'll notice a guy here on a horse. You see the horse? What is a pony?
A little horse.
Usually a little horse, but why is it usually little? It's younger. So if you say, I'm going to get a pony,
It's for children.
it means you're going to get a young horse that will grow up to be a big horse, pony. Sometimes a big horse is called a pony, but pony and horse mean the same thing, basically. What does express mean? Express mail, what does that mean? Quickly, yes, coming fast. So I'm going to read this, and then if you listen in, and then we'll read it together, okay? Around 1850, the United States began to grow rapidly. New land was added to the country. The discovery of gold in California brought thousands of settlers to the West Coast. The United States had been about 1,000 miles from east to west. Suddenly, it was about 3,000 miles wide. The U.S. Postal Service had a big problem. How could mail travel between East and California? The Postal Service had two good solutions. Neither solution was very good. Either stagecoaches carried mail on the trails the settler used, or the mail was taken by ship around the tip of South America. Either way, the trip took about a month. When the mail arrived, it was very old. Finally arrived, it was very old. Then in 1860, the Pony Express began. The Pony Express went from the state of Missouri to Sacramento, California. It had 400 horses, 80 riders, and 180 stations. The stations were about 10 miles apart. Riders went as fast as 25 miles per hour from one station to the next. At each station, a new horse would be ready. Within a minute, the rider was off again. Each rider went 75 miles before passing the mail to the next rider. The mail was delivered within 8 days. Pony Express riders faced many dangers. They had to cross rivers, mountains, and deserts. They had to travel throughout the night in all kinds of weather. The riders could be attacked at any time by bandits or Indians. Yet only one rider died, and he died after he delivered the letters. The mail was lost only once. Around the same time the Pony Express started, the telegraph was invented. In 1861, the telegraph line was built across the country. News that took 8 days to reach California took 1 hour. What the riders could do in 8 days, the telegraph could do in an hour. So the Pony Express ended just 18 months after it began. A little bit of history. We talked here about this United States and its history. Is that it? Coming apart. There we go. Very good. Okay. The United States. We know that from our period of when the first 13 colonies became 13 states, they were here. This is in 1776. USA, no longer Britain. 13 states. Then slowly, settlers moved west. Michigan became a state in 1837. Before that, Michigan was home to thousands of Native American people and French and English settlers that came here to see if they could make a living. Slowly, people moved west. There were railroads. Do we know railroads with the train? Railroads started to move this way and came as far as the Mississippi. West of the Mississippi was considered very few settlers, very few Europeans, mostly Native American people. Some Spanish that came up from Mexico. Native American peoples were all through this area. But in 1849, something happened here in California. Gold. Remember the story about the gold? When someone discovered gold here near San Francisco, what happened? They discovered that there was gold in the rivers. What happened? People from here said, gold in the river, I can go collect some gold and get rich. People started to say, I want to move west. No roads, no railroad. They had to travel by horse, by cart, and by foot. And they did. But once there were people here, they wanted mail from here, from their families. And it took a month. A month to go. If they came around South America, it took a long time. So the Pony Express is the story of using horses to travel from here to here. Instead of a month, it took 8 days. Pony Express. All right, let's start here and start us off. Ina, start us off around 1850. Rapid.
Trails.
Country. thousands, settlers,
The United States have been
miles. Suddenly, wait. Okay, Alina? Okay, Sima?
in 1860, Taponi Express began. The Pony Express went from the state of
Missouri,
Missouri to
Sacramento,
Sacramento, California.
here's Missouri, here is Sacramento. Right here.
It had 400 horses, 80 leaders,
Riders,
80 riders, and 180 stations. The stations were about 10 miles apart. Riders went at first as 25 miles per hour from one station to the next. At
each
station, a new horse would be ready. Within a
minute,
the rider was off again. Each rider went 75 miles before passing to the next rider. The mail was
delivered
delivered within 8 days. The pony
Amira?
The Pony
Express
riders
riders
faced many dangers. They had to cross rivers, mountains, and deserts. They had to travel throughout the night. And in all kinds of weather, the riders could be attacked at any time by
bandits,
or
Indians.
Yet only one rider
died.
And he died after he had
Delivered
his letter. The mail was was the only ones.
Very good. Look, Dana, last paragraph.
Around the same time that the Pony Express started, the telegraph was invented. In 1861, a telegraph line was built across the country. News that took 8 days to reach California now took only 1 hour. What the writers could do in 8 days, the telegraph could do in an hour. So, the Pony Express ended just 18 months after it had begun.
Very good. Do we know about the telegraph? Have you ever used telegraph? Now, we have all these ways of communication now, but even when I was a kid, when I was young, people would send a telegraph letter. It would be using signals, electronic signals, from one town to another, but it wasn't sound. It was electronic dashes and dots. So it would be each tap or pause meant a different letter, and someone would have to sit there and record that. So 3 dashes like this, fast. This one would be different. Someone had to memorize all these, but it was very fast because it was electronic. So the telegraph. So take this home and bring it back tomorrow. If you have time to do it, go ahead and do it. And we'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday. Be safe. Watch the roads. See you tomorrow.
Go.